Morning, everyone. Went for a walk this morning, and I noticed, like I notice every time I go for a walk in my neighborhood, there's one property that it's a really nice looking house, and it looks like at one time somebody had beautiful gardens there, and the bushes were trimmed, and they had done a lot of work. But for some reason, whoever's in there now has decided that they don't want to, or they don't desire to have the property manicured. I thought about my dad. He would have it would have made him crazy, just going past that place and not wanting to go in and pull all the weeds and cut the grass and do all the things. So there's, they had, at one time somebody had set up a garden, so they had put the outline of the garden, these beautiful rocks around it, and now there's no flowers in the garden. There's just grass and weeds growing in the garden, and some are like foot and a half high. There are bushes that used to have flowers and coming on them, and they don't even produce the flowers anymore. Because they haven't been trimmed back, they haven't been taken care of the way they need to be taken care of. And there is also, this morning I noticed that the grass needs to be cut. There's some of the weeds are like a foot and a half high. The grass isn't a foot and a half high, but the weeds are. So you know that somebody hasn't gone to do the work that needs to be done there, and it makes me sad to look at it. I'm thinking that's could be a beautiful property, and now it's actually taking the value away from that property, and even for their neighbors, that they have to look at it. And I was thinking, as Christians, when we become Christians, when we find the Lord, that He doesn't just say, okay, now you're a Christian, now I just leave you alone. No, He comes in and He manicures, He trims back, right? He prunes the vine, as it would say. So He'd say that even as the pruning happens, that it produces more fruit. So my rose bushes, for example, if I don't prune them, they actually every year will get a little wilder, and they might look like they're doing okay, and then all of a sudden it will happen that they will not produce. And so the same for us, that we need the Lord to come in and prune away the things, the junk that's not supposed to be there, to put in, like our ground needs fertilizer, our ground needs things, water, sun, and the Lord wants to give us things which is in the Word of God, which is in our communication with Him, which is going to church and hearing the Word, which is being in the community of believers. So thankful for, even when we were shut down with COVID, that we had so many opportunities to listen to things online. So we could listen to a message online, we could, and from any church, any person that we wanted to listen to, we could listen. So we could get fed 24 hours a day if we wanted to be. But the Lord wants to really give us those things, so that we're not just living, so that we're not just, just found Jesus and that He wants to stop there. No, He wants us to help us to grow and know Him better, and understand who we are ourselves better. And so there has to be those things done. And if we don't allow those things done as Christians, if we don't allow the Lord to work in our heart and change us from glory to glory, it affects the people around us. So they get the junk on them from us when we're not allowing God to work in our hearts and change us. And there's so much He wants to give us. So it's not just about taking away the things that don't belong, but it's so much that He wants to pour into us, that helps us to grow, helps us to become all that He created and purposed us to be. So today, if you're driving past properties and you see people that are manicuring them well, remember that that's what you want. You want your life to be manicured well, to be the bushes to be pruned in your life, that you would be watered and fed and have all the things that you're supposed to have. And so we can ask the Lord for the things that we need in order to live the life that we're supposed to be living. And we can also ask Him to come in and clean out the stuff, prune back the things that aren't supposed to be there. I hope you have a wonderful day today. It's Friday, so for some, there's a great celebration that it's the weekend. For Canada, it's Canada Day. Happy Canada Day, my country of birth and my nationality. and and I hope everybody enjoys it, and that the 4th of July is coming too for the United States. So there'll be a celebration over this weekend too for that. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful time. Be safe, love each other, be an encouragement to each other.